guys, what's up? Martijn446, not with a tour review for you, but of course today it's Friday the 13th, 13th May 2011. It's Friday the 13th today, which is awesome in my opinion, because if you know me, I always love the Friday the 13th movies, which are standing, of course, as my favorite movie franchise saga of horror of all time. But not really with a tour review for you guys, because today I wanna show my top 6 favorite Friday the 13th movies, in my opinion. Of course, you see some figures in my spotlight. Got Part 7 Jason from NECA. Got Jason Goes to Hell Jason from Mesco. Part 6 Jason from Mesco. And also Part 3 Jason from Mesco. With the X right there. And also we got there, to be my favorite Jason figure in my collection, the remake Jason from NECA. But we actually sitting here for my opinions of the Friday the 13th movies. First, I want to say this. If you got a whole second. I have to say, I don't have all of the Friday the 13th movies on DVD, but I will show the posters, and if I have one of the DVDs, I want to show them. But because I'm a stupid guy, I don't have all of the Friday the 13th movies, which pretty sucks. But I want to first say my runner-ups to the Friday the 13th movies. So we are at my runner-ups of the Friday the 13th saga. I have actually only 2 runner-ups. First place being, second place being, Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy vs. Jason is for me a runner-up in my opinion. Maybe it's the fact that that movie is my really first Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street movie. But Freddy vs. Jason overall was actually a pretty decent looking movie. If you don't watch the sequels of the Friday the 13th saga, and if you just walk in Freddy vs. Jason with no opinions, it is actually a really decent movie. Really, it had pretty great effects. Pretty good acting, and a pretty good story after all. If you follow the sequels, you really don't like the look of Jason, all kinds of stuff, because he was very different than the Jason Goes to Hell ones, and the fact he's got those Frankenstein boots, it are small things. And if you follow the Nightmare on Elm Street sequels, you really don't like the ending of Freddy vs. Jason. Because, of course, in my opinion, the end scene, the last scene when Jason comes out of the water in the theatrical scene, that part was horrible. You saw the head of Freddy was decapitated, and you saw him winking, and that makes no sense, because if you saw Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Dead, you saw how easy you will kill him in the real world. Really. And then Freddy vs. Jason, you saw him fighting into Jason, and Jason goes, it was kind of getting his ass kicked in the real world also. In the real world, Jason will win, of course, and maybe it's the fact it's kind of the fan thing, but I don't know. But Freddy vs. Jason was actually a pretty decent looking movie. First place being one of the runner-ups is Friday the 13th, the original. The original was actually a pretty nice looking movie. I have to say that I like the sequel, Friday the 13th Part 2, a bit more, because in that movie there was more fear to it, in my opinion, and more frustrating and kind of fear things. You came kind of more in that movie. Friday the 13th Part 1 is more like the beginning, and a little bit like Scream. It had also kind of got that who is the killer story. But being as a being as a Jason fan, I was pretty disappointed when I first saw Friday 13th. I was pretty disappointed that Jason wasn't in there, and it makes sense. It make kind of sense because his mother was in there, the killer, and Jason will get his revenge and kind of things. But I like the sequel, Friday 13th Part 2, more. But Friday 13th Part 1 is, of course, a really nice movie after all.